Yeah, I kind of like that I've got to show the real side of myself, and people seem to like that, which is great.
Was
Um,
that always the plan, doing those outtakes?
no, no, God.
No.
Like, because I've been recording them all from home, I was the only actor who recorded away from the main pit stop recording area. Um,
Yeah.
so I have a studio at home and I recorded all my narration from there. So I had all
Wow.
the files on my PC, and we got to, when was it, like 2021, like in January maybe. And I said to the people at Larry, and I was like, am I okay to like release these at some point? And they went, yeah. Are
That's
you
so cool.
are you sure? And I was trying to be so proper about it and go through,
Yeah.
oh, of course I'll send them to you beforehand so you can give me the nod or you can tell me to change edits. And they just went, no, we trust you. Like, oh fuck. Like, I'm a first child. Don't say that. That's um but it
Yeah.
but it's been so lovely of them to let me do that. Not just from a
Not
sort of
everyone would let.
creativity point. No, oh
Yeah.
God, no. Like most
No.
places wouldn't at all.
No.
But that just kind of feeds into everything we already know about Larian, right? They're like that, and they get the sense of humor. There's a reason I love working with them, because they're special. And I don't mean that in the kind of the pat on the head way that the narrator would say about certain players. Like there's
No,
something
they're
very
actually
special.
very
Yeah,
special. Yeah, and
yeah.
I think they're
So
really getting their flowers now, the team, after this game, which is great to see. And did you expect the sort of the amount of viewership for those videos on TikTok and
no,
YouTube
no.
and everything?
Like the first one, I put one of them out on my Twitter back in 2021, I think it was, and a couple of hundred people were just like, "Oh, that's funny," and then we came up towards release, and I just thought, "Oh, I should put these out properly, put
Yeah.
them on my YouTube or something, put them on TikTok, see what happens," because I've been given permission, so I might as well. I've got 3.5 years worth of footage. I might as well do something with it.
Yeah.
Um, and I put it out in the most stupid way possible, like in the middle of the night after I finished an
No,
edit,
no
like
planning.
bleary,
Yeah.
covered in Red Bull, just like, that'll do. Um,
That's the
expecting
best way.
nothing. Yeah. And I've done no promotion apart from tweet going, there's a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what has happened or how that's happened or what
Mm.
sacrifice I made to the almighty algorithm, but apparently the
Yeah.
people like them, and it makes me really happy because that's the side of recording we don't really get to show people, that the flubs in between takes. Occasionally in movies, especially back when it was DVD or something, you get the outtakes or the blooper reel, but this is a whole different level of
No.
um
And I never
and
see
we
this
had
sort
so
of
much
content
fun.
for a game.
No, no,
No.
it's I mean, it's time consuming, maybe that's why. But I really like editing them. Editing is my zen. I've got no formal training whatsoever, but I really enjoy putting that together, and like all the captions and things that pop up and jiggle about and stuff. That's all me as well. That's me just like trying to zone out of my real life for a bit and just focus on something practical, so my brain doesn't explode.
How long does one take?
I couldn't answer that
Because you got to sift
question.
through all this footage
Yeah,
and
yeah. I
it.
mean, a long time, a long, long
Yeah.
time. And I'm a picky bitch, so a long, long time. There'll be like one clip. I'll have the whole thing rendered out, and I'll listen to it the final time before uploading, and I'll be like, that one's in the wrong place. Got to switch those two. Bollocks. Go back
Yeah.
and do it all again. I don't know if it's an ADHD thing or an anxiety thing or something, but that's how creativity has always been for me. I feel when it feels right, when it's ready for me to wave goodbye and just send it out into the world.
So have we got one editing now?
We've got several editing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of, I think at the moment in the reels, I'm up to midway through 2021, and
Oh,
we were
wow.
recording right up until the summer. So, and there
Shit.
are 4 or 5 edits in progress on my timeline. So there'll be more. A lot more, probably. You'd be
they're
sick
so
of me by the
funny
end.
too. I think that's what people love. I feel like you pick the funniest parts.
Nobody wants to hear me like coughing or like snorting.
Well, you never.